Hi friends, in the last session we have started that list concept, right? So list data structure. Okay, what is mean by list? So if you want to represent a group of objects as a single entity where duplicates are allowed and insertion order is preserved, then we should go for list. So list means if you want to represent a group of objects, so in this way we have to go for the list concept. Okay, list supports heterogeneous objects and it is dynamic. Based on our requirement we can increase or decrease the size, and the list can be represented in the square brackets, and it supports indexing and slicing and supports the positive and negative. Okay, up to here we observed that how many ways how to create an empty list. Okay, first part we have observed that how to create an empty list, and we observed that what is a list. Okay, and also we observed that what is indexing. Okay, based on indexing how we can access the elements. Okay, so and with respect to slicing also list supports, right? So now I'm going to explain about the slicing concept first. Slicing with respect to list. Okay, so I'm taking the same elements 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70. 50, 60, 70, 70. Okay. So it is same same as a string only accessing the characters, but here there is no any changes. Just I want to highlight the everything. Two, three, four, five. Sorry, zero, two, three, four, five, six. Next in the top -7, -6, -5, -4, -3, -2, and -1. Right? So now observe the points one by one. So now list supports slicing. So list supports indexing and slicing. Now we are observing with respect to slicing. Okay. So here my question is, so list mean, see, I mean slicing means the syntax will be like this. Syntax. ls of start end -1 comma step. Okay, so slicing where we observed in the string also we observed, right? So if we observe there, this time I want to show string and here both are same, there is no any changes. Okay, let me show first the string also, so then you will get clarity. Accessing by using index and where is by slicing. If you observe here, begin and end index. Okay, begin and end index, right? So observe here, start index, end index, start index and end index. First what I am doing here is I want to print the information ls of 1 starting value I'm giving and 3. Okay, starting and step value I'm not giving. Okay, if I'm not giving the step value, so by default the step value will be the 1. Okay, by default the step value will be 1. Now observe the point here. What is the value of 1? This is the 1. Okay, what is the value of 1? This is the 1. Now 1 to 3 I'm asking. So now first observe the output. See 20 comma 30. What I have given? What I have given 1 to 3. So 1 to 3 means 1 to 3. Okay, 3 I have given. But what happening here? Only these two elements are it is considering. Okay, two elements are only it is considering, right? Sorry, here in the index -1. Next, this is the syntax: start index and end -1 index and step value. Next point is, so if I'm giving 1:3 means this is the output. Okay, 10 comma sorry 20 comma 30, 20 comma 30. Next point is, suppose if I'm not giving start value, by default it starts from here. From here to here it is going to consider. Okay, if I'm not giving the starting value, it starts from here, and 3. Okay, up to here it is going to consider, up to here it is going to consider. So the output will be 10, 20, 30. Okay, observe the output. We observe here 10, 20, 30. Okay, 10, 20 and 30. Next 10, 20, 30. Next time if I am not giving, if I am not giving start and end index. Okay, if I am not giving start and end index, if I am not giving start and end index means it is going to consider the total list. Okay, if you observe here, it is considering the total list. Next one, suppose I want to access the characters from minus. Okay, in the reverse direction. Okay, now observe that in the positive direction we observed. So now I want to observe the negative direction. Okay, observe here, this is the positive direction. Positive direction. So now here I want to give negative direction. Negative direction. Negative direction. So negative direction, what I am doing, print of ls of, first I am asking -1, sorry, -4, -4. See here, I am asking -4 to -7. Okay, observe carefully. I am asking -4 to -7. Okay, -4 to -7. Observe carefully. So if you are accessing the elements in the negative direction, it should not go to the back. It should go forward. Okay, it should go forward, not the backward. Okay, not the backward. So in this case, we won't get any output. Now observe the output carefully. Okay, if you observe here, there is no any output, right? And if you observe the same thing, if you observe the same thing in the, if I give the length of, I mean minus in the forward direction, that means here instead of -7, if I give -1, instead of -1, okay, instead of -4, I'm giving -1. So now it's going to here means up to here elements are there. So we are going to get 4, 40, 50, 60, 70. Okay, now observe. I have saved. Okay. If you observe here 40, 50, 60, 70. 40, 50, 60, 70. Right? 40, 50, 60, 70. This is the output, right? Okay. -1 means already it is there. So -1, -1. End index -1 means -2. That's why it's considering only 3 elements. Make sure the syntax is start index, end -1 index, and the step value, right? So the next point. Next point what I am doing is, suppose here instead of -1 I am giving 1. Okay, instead of -4 I am giving +1 I am giving. Observe here, this is the -4, it is starting here. Okay, -4 is starting here. -4 starting here. Okay, but what I am asking, -4 to -4 to 1. -4 to 1 means -4 here there, but 1 is here. Okay, 1 is here. But whenever you are accessing starting to ending, so -4 to it go in this direction. Okay, in this direction the element is not available. Okay, the element is not available, -4 to +1. So in this case we won't get any output. Okay, in this case we won't get any output. Observe carefully. So if you observe here in the last case we are not getting any output. Okay, just we are getting empty list. Clear? So the second point. But if I'm giving the +1, if I'm giving the +1, I mean I'm giving 7. Okay, if I'm giving 7, if I'm giving 7 means so anyway 7 element is not there, but it is going to 7 minus 1. 7 minus 1 means 7 minus 1 is means what? 6. Okay, so it's going to give the element. So 40, 50, 60, 70, right? Clear, right? So this is the one with respect to starting and ending. Next, step value. Okay, step value. So step value, what I am doing is print ls of, I am not giving start and end value, but I am giving only one. Okay, if you are giving one or not, it is going to consider the total. Okay, there is no any impact. If you observe here, you are incrementing the step value by 1, so there is no any changes in the output. Okay, but if you give at least 1, I mean uh, 2 means that then you will feel the difference. 2 means every second element. Okay, from here every second element, like this. Okay, observe the output: 10, 30, 40, 50, 70. 10, 30, 40, 50 and 70. Clear, right? Next point. But if I give minus 1, okay, if I give minus 1, ls of colon colon minus 1. Okay, start value is not there, end value is not there. Okay, when both are not available, I am giving minus 1 means it's going to reverse the list. Okay, it's going to reverse the list. If you observe here, we are getting the list in the reverse order. So by using this way, we can reverse the string also, but it is not recommended. So because simply this one is going to reversing the list. Okay, you, by using this we can reverse the string also. Okay, in the previous session I have explained, you can observe there. But the problem, if you see here, so in the logical you don't try in this way, because that much feel you may not get. Okay, so the next point, next point, what I am doing, print of print of ls of, I'm giving 1 colon 7 colon 1 colon 7 colon 2. 1 colon 7 colon 2. 1 means here started. Okay, 7 means up to here, but every second element, here and here. Okay, 10, 20, 40, 60. Okay, 20, 40, 60. 20, 40, 60. Because here I'm giving the increment value 2. Clear, right? So first one is with respect to start and end value. Here with respect to negative direction. Here with respect to step value. Print unlimited range. Unlimited range. Okay. But if you observe here the point, print of ls of, what I am doing is 0 colon 100 I am giving. 0 colon 100 I am giving. See, 0 colon 100 I am giving, but observe the output. I will explain later. See, unlimited range. So if I'm giving 0 colon 100, okay, 0 colon 100 also it is not giving any error. Okay, slice operator never raise any error. Okay, remember the point carefully. Slice operator 100% it won't give any error. So if the elements are available with respect to how much range it's going to give, but it is not going to give any error. Clear, right? So first let me write the points. First start index. First start index means it indicates the index where slice has to start. It indicates the index where slice to start. Default value is 0. Okay, so we observed without giving start index and end index, right? End index. End index means it indicates the in it indicates, okay, it indicates the index where slice has to end. It indicates the index where slice has to end. Default value, okay, default value is max allowed allowed and index list. Default value is max allowed of list. Default value is max allowed of list. Okay, that is length of the list. That is length of the list. Observe here, end index means indicates the index where slice has to end. Okay, that means we can say that substring. Okay, we can say that is substring. Default value is max allowed of list. Okay, that is length of the list, we can say. Clear? Next point. Next point is nothing but step. Step means incrementing the value. Okay, increment value. Default value is 1. Okay, so with respect to all these permutations and combinations we observed, right? Let me give this output also. Okay, so in the next session I'm going to explain about here only the two ways I have shown, right? So how to create empty list by using first way and the second way. So by using, if we giving the data, so in other ways how many ways we can create the list. Okay, in how many ways we can create the list by giving the data. Here I'm showing only empty list. Okay, observe here how to create empty list. Okay, in the next session we are going to see how many ways we can create list in by giving some data. Okay, thank you friends. Thanks for watching this video. If you are having any queries or questions, so post your query in the comment section or post your query to my reach out to my email ID in the description. Thank you friends. Thanks for watching this video.